Let's see what is an algorithm. In simple terms, an algorithm is a description of how to solve a problem. Another definition would be an algorithm is a step-by-step recipe of how to perform a task. You should understand that algorithms can be written and analyzed in any language. For example, when you are following a cookbook, you're actually following an algorithm in English language. You can also write an algorithm by mathematical equations, or you can write an algorithm using a computer language. Note that there are also different algorithms to solve the same problem. So if you give the same problem to two different people, they may follow different steps, and obviously they are following two different algorithms. Let's have an example of an algorithm. Let's assume we would like to write an algorithm to convert temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. The first step of such an algorithm would be, of course, to get the input Celsius. When I say get the input, you can ask a person what is the temperature in Celsius, or you can ask a user to type it in a keyboard. The next step is to multiply the input temperature by 9. Then you will divide the result of the step 2 by 5. The next step is to add 32 to the result of step 3. And last, you will show the result. And this is an example of a 5-step algorithm to convert from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, what is the difference between an algorithm and a program? Again, an algorithm is a description of how to solve a problem, but a program is an implementation of an algorithm in a specific programming language. Or you can say a program is a sequence of instruction to a computer. So you can take an algorithm and write a program for it in Python language, or you can take the same algorithm and write a program for it in C language or Java language or any other computer language that you know. Please make sure that you understand that algorithms can be written and analyzed independent of a programming language. So algorithm is the description of how to solve a problem. Program is to implement that description into a particular language. There is a difference between an algorithm which is written for a human to follow versus an algorithm which is written to be converted to a computer program. Humans are very smart and they can understand confusing instructions, and sometimes they can even correct some of the mistakes. However, the computers are very strict and they require very clear and correct instructions, and that is what is important in programming language. Everything has to be precisely defined. Let's talk about the goals of this course. The first goal of this course is to learn how to break a problem into simple steps, which is basically an algorithm. Practice makes perfect definitely applies here. The more you try to convert everyday problems into algorithms, the better you get in writing a program. Now, the second goal of this course is to learn how to convert an algorithm into a computer program, which in this case, of course, is a Python computer program. And lastly, we want to learn how to use Python language efficiently and solve everyday problems.